10, I'm Kadiva Devine.
I'm Mark Curtis. The two men were best friends, and they were driving to Lake Havasu City when the crash happened. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is live in studio with us tonight. After speaking to the family of one of those victims, and Chase, they say it wasn't law enforcement who told them what happened.
Mark Ribe, it was an emergency notification that was sent to the victim's brother's iPhone moments after impact. Two best friends.
They definitely loved each other a lot.
Christopher Stevens and Jonathan Hernandez were more like brothers.
There was nothing that could bring those two apart.
That's coming from Chris's own brother, Elijah Stevens.
He was really sweet. He was just really nice to me all the time, you know. I think he knew I didn't have many friends, so he was always there to be my best friend.
Both young men, just 21 years old, worked at a funeral home. On Wednesday, they were driving up to Lake Havasu City for work when the Arizona Department of Public Safety says they crashed into the back of a semi-truck. The van they were in caught fire and trapped both men inside. Elijah says he got an emergency notification on his iPhone that his brother Chris was in a crash.
I just called him.
But there was no answer, deciding to drive to his last known location to find out for himself what happened.
I raced over there.
About halfway there, his uncle called him and told him that his brother died in that crash.
I didn't think it was real. I didn't want to believe it.
Jonathan was flown to a nearby hospital, but died from his injuries.
It was definitely a sad drive back home.
Making matters harder for the families, they claim law enforcement hasn't confirmed to them that it was Chris and Jonathan who died in the crash.
It's just kind of upsetting knowing if I didn't get that text, I would just think my brother's lost right now, you know?
As they all grieve together, Elijah says they are trying to stay strong, knowing that his brother wouldn't want any of them to feel this way. DPS told us the semi-truck involved was slowing down to turn when the crash happened. All of this is still under investigation. We're live in the studio. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
All right, Chase.